woman on there. Yeah, for sure. Look at that. Okay, so I would imagine that they're doing extreme.
Restaurants, not the little guys that are all
Yeah.
and they're relying on those distributors or those boutique vintners. So absolutely, chains are killing it. But from a tasting room and experiential perspective, we're going to have to think in the long term virtually, and that's what I'm doing. And if anybody's watching that has a charity that they support, reach out, send me a private message on Facebook, because we're creating these very cool virtual tastings with our vintners, and I'm donating all of the profit that I make off of it, 25% of the wine sales, back to the charity. So we have 6 lined up, more across the country. People get the wine at their doorstep, whether it's curbside pickup, local, shipped, and then I just write a check to charity, and it's a fun, educational, entertaining opportunity, and that's where the mindset is now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I was going to ask you how to give back. I mean, on part of that, it's cool, but like, how are the part of My Wine Society, Katie being a founder and partner in My Wine Society, is really to drive traffic to wineries throughout. So here with the virtual tasting you just plugged and going to charity, what are some ways that people can still get local wines? And before you answer that, I'll tell you a quick story. Last night at like midnight, I had a friend on Facebook who I've never met in real life, but you just add friends, private message me and say, hey, I want to buy some wine from you. Where do I get it from? And I'm like, well, specifically My Wine Society doesn't sell wine, but Feast of Forward, obviously with Katie, she can get it there. So words where I don't want to just buy, I want to support local business, and I love you. So where can I get wine from? And so perfect example from that, because we made the post on support your local businesses as well too. So if you wouldn't mind chiming in on just how can we do that for those local wineries?
Yeah, so I think we're going to partner, obviously, with my inclusion on My Wine Society with you and Sean. We're going to create a portal on My Wine Society that will sync to all of our Feast It Forward's vintners, and you'll be able to purchase directly to them. I'm in the process of building an online portal on our website to kind of attach our website to our POS system here in the studio. There's anybody watching that is in the wine business, there's a lot of layers and logistics and permitting that I want to be very cautious about and make sure that I don't get in a sticky situation and put my winery partners in a bind as well. But yeah, in the next week, we'll have an online portal with My Wine Society up where you'll click on, say, Lane Family Chardonnay. It'll sync over and we'll offer a code, and I'll be offering a discount off of that in order for you to support dinners.
Awesome, Kate. Well, I would definitely appreciate you doing that. I mean, obviously for the local wineries and also just helping out within the local community. I feel like where you're at, the Oxbow Commons specifically, it's like a very tight-knit local community type of feel, especially when you go to the Commons and different food sources as well too. So with that, let's give away some more bottles of wine. You want a little package here? We'll get to the scandalous stories.
Cabernet.
We're gonna do Lane. Okay, do a little Lane family. There you go. She's got it.
Toga Napa Valley Cab retails at $45, drinks like 100.
Wow. Yeah. I actually enjoyed quite a bit of that. We got some spices too.
So this is our Feast of Forward Chipotle honey. And this and pair these two together.
Okay, so we'll do a little Chipotle spice and the Lane, which we want. And we'll get into some of the fun stories, but we just want to give away some gifts because all these people are joining now. Okay, what's a fun question we can do here that's pretty easy to give away? A yes, no.
What two great and Lane family, you can't answer this because you already answered it.
They already won. Yeah, they already won in 5.
What two great varietals got married and had a baby, Cabernet Sauvignon?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that question. All right, first person to answer that in the comments.
There's 2 varieties. There's a red grape, really atrocious, thick skin, and a white, very lean, thin. You can find it many a times in the Aussie lands, but we also have it here. And it made love and had a baby, Cabernet Sauvignon. Anybody?
That's a great question because
gets a Rockstar bottle of Lane Family Cab and our Chipotle Honey, which literally you can put this shit on anything, but it's great on steak.
That's Frank's Red Hot motto,
Right.
is you can put that shit on anything. All right, so yeah, just to reiterate the question, what two grapes created Cabernet Sauvignon? It's pretty easy if you think about it. They're both in the name, but that's a great question. First person to write in the comments, what two grapes were melded together? Made love. Made love on the plants and created Cabernet Sauvignon, which is my favorite grape varietal. It's easy to drink. It's my everyday wine. So first person to write in comments will get a bottle of Lane Family wine, which I had a chance to probably drink a whole case myself. I kept serving it. That was my favorite wine that we had there at your studio, which was great. And I actually want this Chipotle spread now so I can start making some cool cooking shows. Cabernet and Sauvignon, great job. Look at that. Paul Thompson, Franc and Sauv Blanc.
I can't see it. I see.
Well, Sean just was being. It was a stupid joke. Paul Thompson, right? Cabernet Franc and Sauvignon Blanc are the two grapes. So Paul Thompson, you are the winner, and he's up there in NorCal, so it's easy to ship to. Look at that. Now, Paul, all we ask is we ship to you. Thanks for joining. He's been on every episode, by the way. Paul, he's been very supportive of the Bazzo show. We'll ship him the Lane Family wine and the Chipotle. You just got to post it and show us what you're making on the barbecue with that Chipotle grill. Okay. Awesome job. Not fair. No worries on the prize. Oh, come on. It's all right. No, we got to send it to you. You're a main supporter of the show. We love it. And you're going to supply all of our wine for Blended Festival, August 29th in Waterfront Park in San Diego. So we definitely need to help support the Thompson family during quarantine. All right, so people want some stories here. So we had some fun stories. We posted a picture of me and Katie dressed in our our 80s gear, which was fun. So the story behind that was I was fortunate enough to go to the Napa Valley Film Festival, which 80s prom night, basically. Luckily, I got to bring Miss Shaffer as my guest, or she brought me as her date, I would say, rather. And we were pretty much the only people that dressed up. So we got the memo, and apparently no one else did. And we were the only people who walked around the party in costumes.
My lovely wig, and yeah, I was definitely pulling the 80s theme with the bra outside of the swag. So
you had the Madonna like a virgin look for sure. So the great part about that was we show up to this event and everyone's dressed normal. And Katie told me to, you got to bring a costume. It's MTV night. So we go dressed up. And we're walking the red carpet and everyone's like, oh, you guys look amazing. We're like, yeah, where's everyone else's costumes? Why didn't we? But thanks for the memo on that one. But we had a good time. Yes, it was a great look. And the whole Feast It Forward team, if you want to give a plug for them as well, too, dressed up. We had a great time. We were the talk of the event that night.
Talk of the pate.
Yeah. Sponsored by Rolls-Royce, right, as well?
Yeah.
We had Rolls-Royce. Oh, and I want to give her a little plug here. One of your good friends, who I'm a huge fan of, Brenda Strong. So I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. That's like the show that I watch pretty much every night before I go to bed. It's like my, I won't call it stupid TV. It's just my thing that I do before night when I'm drinking a glass of Cab Sauv. And Brenda Strong, the Braless Wonder, is actually good friends with Katie Shaffer. So if you're a Seinfeld fan, you would know who she is. And I got to see her and meet her in person. It was actually pretty funny.
Somebody just asked, what are you drinking? So
okay.